Válanul. Yes, sir. That's it. It's great. Why not? What about you? Let's see, I'm kind of feeling a phase today. I don't know. I got that shiny hunter feeling, you know. Might be wrong. Might be wrong. Most likely. Hi y'all, welcome. Let's go. I mean, there is nothing wrong with it. No, it's chill. I mean, no one forces you. Time to start. Also, the clock is messed up. It's wrong. I hope it is at least saying the right date. I don't even know. If it is fine. Hi man, welcome. How's it going? You already know. I mean, once a shiny hunter, always a shiny hunter, you know. Using the art. Let's go. got allowed to read that. Let's go. What are you going after right now? Remind me. Anyways, before coming on stream, I was just like making sure that the games were like in the right consoles. Unironically, because just, I mean, I already found a Pelipper, and for whenever the video will be up of the whole thing, I'd like for the next shiny I'm finding, for example, to be like, if it is on the Pelipper's file, to be located in the same spot on the layout. So since I'm like moving the games every time, because if I'm not streaming, I'm hunting for the fossils or for whatever other thing, I gotta make sure that the games are placed like in the right spot. Just wanted to mention it. Nothing special. Alright. How many encounters in? Hi Mar. Welcome. How's it? I'm already seeing many Mantykes. That's great. Imagine I get away with Mantyke before finding a Tentacruel. That's insane. It's impossible. I mean, nothing is impossible. And it wouldn't even be too sad, actually. I think I left many chances to find Tentacruel. I feel like I said tentacle instead of tentacruel like a minute ago. I hope I didn't. Let's go. You were going after Yanma, right? I didn't. I'm missing it. And I had a journey that I wanted to do in there for a first level in Europe, but then thank God before I started the journey, but I had prepared the layout. Someone found it unironically. So it was unfortunate, but at least I didn't start it. So it's great. But I'm going there like 1,000% one day. I think like for sure because there's Moltres and I want Moltres one day. Fantastic shiny. But beside that, there are many Pokemons. Also, there is another ant that I don't even remember if in the end I carried down from a plan of mine or not. It has been so long since then, but there was another round that I had in mind potentially. But yeah, like one day I'll be in the Mount Silver once for Moltres and at least another time for something else. There, things are just too great in there. There are cool things that I'd like to find a lot, such as Donphan and Teddiursa, Ursaring, but not too concerned about Teddiursa and Ursaring because I had the chance to find them with the GBA slot on the snow in Diamond and Pearl or Platinum, don't remember, but in those games. And for the Living Decks, I'll be grinding in there, so I'm definitely finding at least one of the two, hopefully even both. But Donphan, there is no other place in which I can find it, like according to my plans so far, so that one would be a great one. Right now I'm mentioning these two because like the aunt that I wanted to do, that was a first level in Europe, was Pupitar in Gen 4, never got found live by anyone. Then, unironically, but it was so ironic that it was one of the guys in the Italian server, one of the ones from like the old gen, the old school, like the old guard, you know, that was looking after it, and he got it. I don't even know if he ever uploaded it, but I think I did, I guess. I don't even know. If he didn't, it is still a first time in Europe. Nah, I could never. Bella Luca, welcome. Monster was good to me. Teddiursa first phase, Larvitar, and then Ursaring. I never remember some shenanigans in the Mount Silver, not gonna lie. It is such a great place. There is also a Pokemon that is super underrated in my honest opinion in Argon and Soul Silver, that is Quagsire. That looks very good actually. The way like the ends placement, the sprite overall is fine. Oops. So That one is like the pool is fantastic. The pool that there was in like the Pupitar I was looking for. I mean, I would have been looking for. Was in the very last floor, right before facing red, and the pool was plenty of stuff. Depending on if it was in the nighttime or in the during the day, you could find either Quagsire or Misdreus. And like I would have been locking in. I would have accepted like I would have been challenging Quagsire because like I don't have it yet. While I already have 2 Misdreus, and I don't need more. Of course, if I was like starting to double up on Quagsire, I would have moved to Misdreus because it is way cooler. But anyways, then there was Golbat. There were many low percentage Pokemons. There was Larvitar, Pupitar, Teddiursa. No, I mean either Ursaring or Donphan. And I think there was also Teddiursa / Fanfi with lower percentages than that. It was very cool, actually. Supposed to go on a date, but it's a cap, but it's a good one. It's weird that, man. The first ever shiny you encountered was on that mountain. It was Ursaring. Your first ever shiny. Nice. I mean, Ursaring is a fantastic shiny, actually. I used not to be a fan, but that shit's crazy. It's very cool. Just because the Pokemon itself is cool. So like whatever color would have been fine. Honestly. But green isn't bad. Teddiursa is fantastic. Okay. That's a point. But yeah, overall, as I've been mentioning a lot of time ago, that I was like receiving a lot of questions about the Stark Mountain event. I've been mentioning a couple times that at first, when I was collecting my mind on like what to do, because like I wanted to do such a thing, I just didn't know where to do it. Then I understood the Stark Mountain was the place, but I was starting to like track down some cool places that could have been hosting such a thing. So like places with big variety, like just places that have the same features like as the Stark Mountain. And the Mount Silver was one of those, because you can encounter Pokemons like in front of it, inside of it, outside of it. So there are already 3 places that are looking great. And then there is the Headbutt encounters. It's very cool. There are many Pokemons, but it is just like a boneless Stark Mountain. So, but I like how they are like kind of. How's it? They're kind of like the opposite of each other. Like one is very cold, the other one is very hot. The Pokemons like are super different between the two. But this Stark Mountain is just like way too. Besides being way more plenty of stuff and of mechanics and like it just outclasses the Mount Silver in like whatever in like every single stat. So plus the Pokemons that there are more specific, I would say. There are gens in the Mount Silver too, but you could see every single Pokemon in the Mount Silver and just say that thing could definitely be found like whatever else. You can't say that half of the Pokemons in the mountain, like they are just like super fearing. Not saying that like Ursaring and stuff like isn't fearing, but Ursaring is just like the one that fits really the most. It's just a bear. The other ones are just like, yeah, but they could definitely be found in other places. I do feel a shiny, by the way, Eli. So Who knows? I have no clue about how many encounters I'm doing today, but I'm extremely tired, actually. So, because like as I was telling you a couple of days ago, I've had a very bad sleeping routine in the past week, so I was trying to like fix it. You know, like when you gotta fix like a sleeping routine, you're just like destroying an entire day. Like you'll just be feeling very bad for the entire day, and that day is today. And this morning I was also training, so I'm even more exhausted. But I was kind of vibing tonight, so I mean, I'm expecting to catch some encounters and eventually a shiny. Who knows? Let's go! I got allowed to hear that. The mountain is so underrated, bro. That place, unironically, now we are very used to it. But if you ask to whatever other person, that place doesn't exist. I've seen more people like hunting in there. I don't know if it was thanks to the event or not, but the few times that nowadays I scroll down like Twitter, it's just like a bunch of like, it's just a freaking bad social media. But anyways, yeah, those times in which like I scroll it down sometimes, like if I'm very bored and I see like some shinies, I'm seeing more Star Mountain stuff, but it has always been like something very slept on. That was very sad. Do I collect Pokemon cards? No, I don't. I received some when I was a child. Like some like I mean I opened like a couple teens, and one thing that I would call like a special edition, because in Yu-Gi-Oh you call it that way, but it is not the right way. It is just like a collection, probably. The one like with Zoro arc we're talking about. I mean, of course, like more than a decade ago. I was like very young, but I've never really fucked with Pokemon cards. So, yeah. But I like them. I mean, they're cool. Like, I'm not gonna spit on a good-looking Pokemon cards, that's for sure. Especially since I'm used to Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are just like BS compared to Pokemon cards. So, not always. Like there are Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are like pieces of art, but I don't think there is any comparison. Like you just can't compare, I think. You didn't understand the value and later reset the save. That's unfortunate. I have a friend of mine that did the same thing, despite the fact that he knew about the value. I was already on YouTube, and he knew I was like obsessed with shinies and that stuff, and like he was like periodically like picking up the console again and just like play through the game randomly, as like every single one of us used to do before starting to shiny hunt. And at some point, like he was playing through, I don't know if Black or Black 2, or I mean Black and White or Black 2 and White 2, or one of those games. And he stepped on a shiny Mariel, and Mariel was crazy because he sent me a picture like right away. Of course, like I overreacted, that I would have never expected him to find a shiny like randomly that way. Bro, of course, like at some point he dropped the game, then like a year and a half later he wanted to play the game again. Bro, you restarted the file and sent me a picture of the file telling me, oh bro, I'm playing again. And I was like, bro, did you just reset the file in which you found Mariel like a year and a half ago? And he told me, bro, I forgot about it. I was remembering about his shiny. But I mean, he didn't care too much. Even after I pointed it out. But it was super sad actually. Like, you find a random shiny and you just lose it. It's super sad actually. But as 1P, welcome. Victoria double barrels event when not doing that. But that is a great place where it's just like, it is just the, no, I was about to cap. I was about to say it is the most average double encounter you can do. It is not right. It is just like, you just don't go so plus. I mean, you don't go as plus as you should in a double encounter, you know. Like, I've never really loved that place, to be honest. I was relatively happy when I found Azumar the first phase, not gonna lie, because like, I mean, the encounters weren't the greatest. I mean, the Pokemons were good. Even if they're just like a bunch of Pokemons like thrown together, they just don't make sense. But no, yeah, like Arcanine there is just like no. When I was tracking down the places I wanted to hunt in for the living ducks, I think that one like is not something I'm touching 1,000. Like I will remember about it. And there's nothing that I need beside like a Floatzel, or I can find it in like 1,000 other places, and I will just like find it by phasing on it casually. So, and I mean that place there was like a Zoomer, Machoke, Dugong, Floatzel, Graveler, and I'm missing one, I think. But I mean just like stuff that I don't need. That's sad because like they could have added more good looking Pokemons in there, but in the end it is just no, I was about to cap again because I was about to say like here is the place right before the league, so you can't actually give out like broken Pokemons, but you get the access to it after the league. So they could have definitely inserted Pokemons that were cool, such as like, for example, there's a trainer in the Victory that got a Licky. They could have definitely inserted, I want to say a Licky, but a Licky Tongue. That would have been a cool encounter. You can already find it in Platinum, okay. But at least it was making it, I don't know, a bit different. That one was just the first one that I could think to, but just because like it would have made sense because it is a cool Pokemon and like there's a trainer that got it. So, and it is also one of those like master trainers, like one of those elderly people. And so like it seems kind of like he went after the league into that route, got back and like started campering in front of the league, like before you, I mean not in front of the league, it is just in that place in which you gotta go with the bike, you know, and do some jumps. Or kind of like right before the league. Is it cold? Is it hot? Today in my city, in Bologna, it was pretty cold because it was raining the whole day. I was pretty lucky I didn't catch the rain on the scooter when I was getting back home. But I was supposed to go to the grocery and I didn't because I was like too scared of like having to stay like half an hour on a scooter with the freaking grocery and rain over my head. So it definitely wasn't hot for me. And I mean I love rain, I love coldness, so it was fantastic to actually be able to breathe without using the air conditioner for once. Victoria can't touch Starkmount? No, yeah. Oh, Gabite. Gabite is the other one. I was missing one. Gabite is... It was mandatory there. Like, if there wasn't Gabite... I mean... the Azumarill presence by itself was enough for someone to just, like, join the place. In the end, it is at 30%. It is, like, worth it to do some phases in there. Gabite definitely is adding some value, for sure. Makes sense. Anyways, can you see like how different shiny Mantyke is? Like you can see it in the top left. How different it is from the regular one. I wouldn't have bet anything before starting the hunt actually. I never really looked at it like I wasn't really paying too much attention to it. Like it is super noticeable. You can't even miss these sparkles. You are noticing it like 1,000%. I mean, from 5 devices, it is pretty easy to lose these sparkles. Not because they are, I mean, not because like I'm looking at many devices at the same time, but because like for example, when I'm looking at the screen and when I stream, like I pretty much check the Pokemons from the monitor, since I can also like read the chat like in a second just by, sliding the eye a little bit. And the consoles are just like way more little than they would be if I was hunting from 4. And so like these sparkles are not catching as much. But I think that if I'm reading the chat and I see something sparkle, even from 5 devices, I'm definitely seeing it with the tail of my eye, I think. But anyways, like sparkles are just not needed. Like it is super noticeable. I would have never guessed it. You just like look at the belly of Mantyke and it is super different. Mantine, I suppose it is worse. Still, also in Gen 4. Kind of remember seeing it in Gen 3 from some videos, and once you start hunting for it, you kind of like really understand if it is visible or not, because you start really paying attention. I don't know, you can vibe it. So I don't even know. It would be cool to see it, to be able to find a Mantine in the wild in Gen 4. To be honest, about the Victory Road, I would have liked to find Yugong. Not gonna lie. I think it is a very cool shiny, not because it is cool, but not because it looks good, but it is just like the one that looks the most similar to the regular one that exists, I think. And that thing makes it like super cool. Like just like scrolling down your party and seeing the star, and the Pokemon literally seems the same. Like I know that there is like there is a little spy from like in the eyes that you got that can like let you that tells you that there is shiny, I think, as far as I remember. But it is super cool. Or maybe this thing was in the Seal's shiny form. I think it was Seal. Maybe Yugong just changes the white a little bit. I think it is this way probably. But it's still cool. And also, Yugong looks good as a Pokemon in my honest opinion. Like, wouldn't it have been cool to have, like, for example, for me, Starmie could have definitely been a Pokemon you should have found. You should be able to find in the Victory Road, in that place, like in that room with the double encounters. Pokemon that you like can't find in the wild unless you are in the rippling water. And in the end, it is it doesn't have anything special it is just a Pokemon that evolves from Staryu regularly, I think. At least you just gotta level it up. Like Steelix is more tough to evolve, you know. You can find Steelix like in the Iron Cave, in the Cliff Cave, but you can't find Starmie. And Starmie kind of like gives away the vibe of like one of those Pokemons that like gets used from like those strong NPCs in the Victory Road, you know. And then it is also close to like water in that room, so that one could have been an option. Reading a lot in your town. I mean, as long as you don't have a dog that you have to walk, it is a big plus, in my honest opinion. I had Pokemon cards that I traded for Leaf Green and Ruby recently. I have no clue about the value of the cards you traded, but for a shiny hunter, that sounds as a great trade. I don't think he will ever reclaim the Marill at all. There are many friends of mine that were in love with Pokemon without like caring about Shanyans, etc. That like, I mean, were very excited about my channel and stuff, and I was like, and excited about like shinies, and was they were like, oh, I want to try, and they even did some resets, but they got bored. And every single time I try and tell them like, just try and do it with the Joro starters. Literally, the Joro starters can be something that makes someone who just quit an hunt and just drop shiny hunting for forever. If they get relatively lucky, if they lock in a little bit, like the percentage of a shiny hunter like burning in that moment is just so high. Unironically, there is like every single person that leaves this world is just like literally one shiny away from becoming a shiny hunter. And that's like the realest statement you will ever hear, I think. It is just like that, unironically. I think I know like at least 2 or 3 people that would probably like to shiny hunt, like not like too much, but like, I mean, every now and then, just casually shiny hunting. I know at least 2 or 3 people. They were just like a single shiny away, hunted, so not found randomly. But because like that doesn't count. Like, I mean, it counts as a shiny, of course, but it doesn't give you the push of like, oh yeah, I'm a star shiny hunting, I think. I mean, it definitely wasn't for me. 80% card value, but I bought big games for slight discounts, so it was pretty okay. Alright. I didn't see the MacB thing coming, to be really honest. I didn't connect the 2 things. Let's go. That's great. Bro, MacB's the yellow shiny to find. It is pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. It gets beaten up like so much in that place, but as long as fate is by your side. I mean, that's fine. That's fair. Like, that's fair. But I'm 100% sure that there are many people that if only they found a single one, they would have kept going. Then there are just like people not made for it, and they're just like not interested enough, and it's fine. In the end, it is not that type of like activity that really catches. It is just kind of like a little bit of something for a niche. Makes sense, but not as much, like not as niche as people think about. I don't know. Like, I think it could be enjoyed way more from many people that just don't do it. They have the potential, you know. Anyways, I cooked like cool stuff for the next Stark Mountain double week. I'm still gonna hunt for MacB, of course, but I'm just like changing a little bit the setup. It's gonna be fire, but bro, like I can already tell you, I'm definitely not clutching the next tier. Like, I'm not finding a target at all. At all. Anyways. I don't even know yet if I want to change the background of... No, yeah, I think I will. Even if like I'll end up doing the same hunt like as the past year. I mean, of the past year. I still want to like... I mean, I still want for the layout to give away like a different vibe. I mean, like the vibe is the same, but like in a different way. Like cartoon. Yeah, I'm American, I know that. And that's it. Yeah, I think I will change the the background of the. I mean, I will also change the layout itself. I would have liked to move some devices. I didn't do it yet, but like it is already done in my mind, kind of. That's because I am. You got me. So yeah, like the layout is gonna be looking like pretty different from the past year. But I think once, like, the 2027 one is gonna be different from the one in 2026. Yeah, in 2026. But like I think the one in 2028 will be kind of the same. But like the background, but like the way the consoles are like located, I think will be kind of the same, because I'm expecting to really be doing exactly the same, the ants exactly the same way as I will the next year. Let's go, Italian gang. You already know. I wish I was wearing right now the 777 hoodie. Spreading the word. Five Squidwards. The counter is saying 2025 right now. Come on, let me get a shiny with 2025 as a number. What I think is worse between Parasect and Sunflora. So like, are you referring to any like feature in particular, or just like based on their looking? I much rather go for like Parasect. It is a great Pokemon in my honest opinion. Like Sunflora is not bad. I am not a fan at all. It is not bad. Like it is kind of a meme as a Pokemon. Like I wouldn't mind finding one, but like in the most recent, one of the most recent hunts that I completed was Mr. Mime in Pokemon White 2 through Swarms. And there was a chance to find a Sunkern, and every single time I was finding a shiny that wasn't my target, I was like, okay, at least it is not Sunkern. So, while Parasect is the hell of a Pokemon, it is very cool in my honest opinion. Also, on their strength, I think that Parasect is more versatile as like rather than Sunflora, but I'm not into like competitive stuff, so I don't even know. Like I see Parasect being more versatile, but I don't even know their stats at all. Parasect is a very good Pokemon to shiny hunt with in Gen 3 if you like don't have the access to Smeargle. I mean that one is the Pokemon I set up back then when I was only like on Fire Red and Leaf Green. I didn't have like Emerald. I was like, I mean, I gotta do something in order to just like catch shinies that in the end I didn't go after, so I kind of never used it, but but you should go back and check like a couple of videos that I made about the Safari Zone. That Parasect was in the team, I think, as far as I remember. But I was hunting, even if I wasn't using it because it was in the Safari Zone. It was just part of the hunting team, so I was like, okay, fair enough. I mean, like, it makes, like, I don't know if it makes sense or not, but sometimes, like, those random Pokemons that, like, seem super weak kind of, like, come up with some random strategies that makes them be somehow good. Like, just as Rattata, for example, the fateful meme with Rattata, it was the Fear in Arceus, because, like, I was like, I mean, like having Focus Sash, then Quick Attack, you know, when it was 1 HP. That kind of stuff. I don't know. Bella Scarti. How's it? Welcome. I'd like to have a shiny Parasect, not gonna lie. I have a shiny Paras. I mean, I'd like to see it in the wild, but I will never see it in the wild because I'm not getting back to Gen 3 really. I mean, Gen 3 in the Safari Zone is, I think, the only place you can find it. I guess? I don't think you can find it in Gen 4. I don't even know. No, I think you can. You can in the Celestic Cave. Mor is going after it. How could I forget about it? That's a great one. But with the Celestic Cave was a place that I considered hunting in, and I have a hunt that I wanna do in that place. That one day I'll be doing. Not even close to be taking place, but one day. I already have the percentages tracked down. Delibird, Pars, Quillfish, and Spinda on Pokemon Soul Silver. I need 2 more weak Pokemons. Any advice? Alright, you like to play with like weak Pokemons, I like it. So I suppose you want 2 Pokemons you can find before the league, right? Like before the first 8 badges. So weak Pokemons, and right now you have Ice and Delibird is also flying type, right? I suppose. So like Ice, flying. I mean, like, okay, grass, water, normal type. So okay. Let me think. Something weak. I kind of have like to go through all the routes of the map. Oh, you can transfer them from other games. Okay. I'm thinking of like some underrated birds that are also good looking, but they're just too weak to be used frequently. But I don't even know, because all the birds are also like you already have a flying type. All the birds are also all the birds are also normal types, so you're just doubling up on some types. So I don't know if it works out. You already have a water type, but there is a Relicanth that I think no one uses. That is cool. I don't even know, like, if it is... Oh, there is... No, this one is... Like, there is Shackle. I fell in love with Shackle when I was watching Paul in the anime, but... That thing is, like, unusable, I think. Like, there is no way you're leveling it up, like, decently without, like, wasting your time, unironically. Just, like, moving it from the front. Or just, like, giving it the XP share. I don't know, it is annoying, but it is a very cool Pokemon. Thanks for following, by the way. I mentioned so far Relicanth that it would be doubling up on water, so I don't know. And Shackle. Shackle is the like hyper defensive Pokemon. Let me see. There is Probopass. That is cool. He's a bit of a weirdo. It looks super strange, but like, I don't know. It gets cut off too often, I think. It's cool. My boy. Oh, there is... So, like, I mean, I suppose this Pokemon even potentially outclasses what you're looking for, but even if it is relatively mid. But there is Medicham. That is such a cool Pokemon that unfortunately doesn't have the best statistics. But that is a Pokemon that I love, to be honest. I have a shiny one found with the radar, and I'd like to find one full odds when I'll be like on this node with the living dex, and that shiny is busted. So cool. Let me see. There were a ton of ice types that were cool, such as like Froslass. Again, thanks to Paul. But you already have an ice type, so that one is out. And right now I'm kind of thinking about Sinnoh, even if you're talking about Soul Silver, since you can transfer them over. No, unfortunately, it's not really powerful. That's what I meant. But I think it is already more powerful than the stuff you are using in the team, so probably doesn't fit in. I don't know. Like at least he got like good moves that are stab. So it's a great Pokemon to play. Like to use like, you know, sort of like, I don't know, weak team, I would say. I mean, there is also a Azumarill that is a fantastic Pokemon that is just like extremely bad. I mean, not extreme, like, it is not the worst, but I tried to use it, trying to make it be great during a playthrough, and it was just like, I don't know. At least it was good looking. Your favorite shiny is Furet. That one is very cool. I don't have it. Do you have it? Considering the amount of time I've been like crossing those very first routes in Argon and Soul Silver, it is insane that I've never stepped on a random shiny Sandrat. I mean, of course, like it makes sense that I didn't find a random shiny, but I found so many random shinies in my life that that one could have definitely been one of them. By the way, now that I think about like random shinies, one of the ones that I got was Chingling, and that one could be a cool Pokemon for you to use. I think it kind of fit in your team. I mean, like Chimeco. But if you're even okay with like not evolving the Pokemon and just like keeping it a Chingling, I think Chingling looks very good. Also Chimeco, thanks to Eli, I started to look at it like in a different way, and it actually is a very cool Pokemon. I used to be a very big hater of it. I was just like, what is that thing? Like, I don't know. Anyways, have a good one, bro. I hope I helped with some Pokemon listed down. Have a good night. Anyways, I want to keep like mentioning some random like weak Pokemons. I liked it. Let me see. I mean, there is Bronzer. The evolution is already a bit like, I mean, the shiny one is insane. Like, I don't really love the shape of the evolution of Bronzer, but Bronzer looks super good actually. It is like, again, one of those ones just as Chingling that is like a little, that looks better than the evolution, to be honest. But I'd like to keep it the way it is, not gonna lie. And I mean, I think I will find many of those ones. So, I mean, in the Gible Cave. The Gible Hunt is something that I really don't know, like how it will, like the way it will evolve. I'm not gonna lie. Don't really know what to expect from it. It will be very strange. Cause like there are, I don't know, like I'm not really sure on like how to build it yet. Cause like I'm 100% going for one in the like cave under the cycling road, of course. One in the Safari Zone, and then there is the remaining one that it would be cool for it to be Agabite, because I like to find like Pokemons. I mean, like from the same line, like I'd like for a line for the Living Ducks to be built of like different Pokemons. I mean, like Pokemons found in different places, even if it is the same Pokemon in the line, you know. So Gible, instead of doing 3 Gibles in that same place, just like trying to split it. The point is that I'm like, I don't know what to do with the remaining one, because like Gabite is just like, when I was studying the places, they weren't like really giving me a vibe of like a place that I would like to lock in for a low percentage. Because like I remember there is a way to make like Gabite very high on percentage in the Victory Road, like a repel trick. Don't remember if it brings it to like 50%, but it's something like low. I mean low on like encounter rate. It is like I think the room like there is like a very big like there are like a lot of stairs, very tall stair, I would say, in that room, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not really convinced. But I either do that or double up on some Gibles. Well, that's it. Welcome. So I don't really know. I think I would I think it will be one of those choices that like my heart would like go for something. Like in the moment I'm hunting for Gible, I would just like think of something. I don't know. I might just really end up going for Gabite at some point, I think. I don't know. In the end, it is not really worse than Mantyke. Don't even remember the phases you could step on. But there gotta be oh, shiny Pelipper! What the hell? Bro, I saw these sparkles. What the hell? I told you it was... Bro, absolute I told you. That I was feeling a shiny tonight. Alright. Bro, like my heart is not even pumping right now. I just like saw a Pelipper. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't hate it. Like, it is... I mean, it's not good, but... It is not too bad. But I don't hate it, but I'm just like not reacting to it. I don't know why. Like, I just... Right in time. Yes, sir. Okay. Single screen. Here we go. There is in the chat. Give me a sec. That's crazy. What? Like what? That's insane. I told you I was feeling a shiny. It is insane. The shiny hunter feeling like just can't fail. Anyways, this thing doesn't have anything special, doesn't have whirlwind, doesn't have anything that can end the battle, so... I mean, I was stressed, but... In any chance, like, there is like no really... Alright, let me catch the right screen. Where is the window capture? Alright. Oh, first screen, nice, perfect. So let me connect the aux cable. Let me drop the music real quick. Shiny green bird is here. So I hope I'm not gonna blast your ears right now, but the volume should already be right. Tell me if it is right. Tell me if I should like if I should like increase the volume or whatever. Hi David, welcome. We got a shiny on screen. Second Pelipper, by the way, back to back, yeah, kind of. All right. I mean, like there is. Let me check the team. Like a lot of time passed since I. No, yeah, I didn't prepare any suction cups, so yeah, this does definitely not have anything. But a lot of time passed since I was setting this thing up, so let me just masterable a Pelipper on another screen and check the moveset real quick to be sure. Here is level 40. Do I have a level 41? Yeah, here. This was like so expected, by the way. Does this shiny mean we're gonna have to wait 5 months for this stream? No, I don't think so. I mean, I will for sure not be streaming for like some days. Like I don't know if I'm doing like a stream like within the next 2 days, or if I'm not, like for like 10 days I won't. So the moveset is like Roost and like other stuff that is useless. So very cool. Let me fix a little second. Give me a sec. Fix the face cam a little bit. Also, the number of viewers is like fucked up. Give me a sec. Here is the classic like setup. I mean, like single screen setup that I'm doing live. You already know. Anyways, pretty free. 2Ks. I am on 29 shinies right now this year. It is pretty busted as a number, not gonna lie. Give me a sec. Alright, I think we look good. Nice, let's go for the catch. So, Priestess, let's go. This one is one of those useless moves that I was talking about. So let me quickly check the other Pelipper I found. It was caught in a nest, pretty expected. So this time we're going for something else. I think that this one, like since there is a lot of white, a Premier might be great. I think it would be looking better than like a random Dusk. Like Dusk is just like there is just too much green. I'm finding many green shinies, by the way. I've been abusing of the nest ball so far. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a Premier. Let's see. Yeah. Not even showcasing the bottom screen, kind of like it is useless. No, it's unfortunate. To 30% when there is a yeah. No, I mean it's fair. It's fair. Come on, give me a catch. Guys, tell me a couple nicknames. I have no clue. The previous one was named Amilcare. That is the Italian name of like this freaking thing in Searching for Nemo. You know? Hi Mustang. Hi Queen Oceans. To you too. We're just celebrating it with a shiny Pelipper. Second one. I've been kind of lucky overall so far. Like I didn't have too many sessions in the Mantyke account and I already strike 2. Albatross? Alright. That works. Let me spot it again. I mean, Pelipper would work too. I am actually. Thanks. Premier? Just checking if Albatross is like... Yeah, it is English. No? I don't know. Code? Alright. Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, that one is gonna be the nickname. Thanks. Good one. We better start like looking for other nicknames because this thing is gonna be like long, I think. Anyway, Albatross. Double S. Yep. The shiny Pelipper. Guys, nature guesses. I'm guessing careful, as always. Don't think I'm getting the nature guess though. Give me a second, the chat is a bit offsided. Alright. I mean, pretty chill. Not gonna lie. So, quiet, okay. I'm go for a berry. I don't even know if I have many, like, just to wake it up. No, I only have one. Let me see if I have one of these useless items. Come on. Yeah. That's a big minus, actually. I'm going for something... No, what? Oh, this is 50 PS. I mean, HPs. I'm gonna go for the berry. Whoops. So, we're healing it up. So guys, we got regular Papag, the Staryu, Priestess, the shiny Smeargle, Sharon, our beloved shiny Dragonite, and Albatross, the shiny Pelipper, that is Hasty. Yep. Also the date is the right one, so it is not even messed up since I was changing the clock so often. Pretty good. And the premiere looking pretty great. Since, I mean, it is white plus the red matches with the gender. That's great. Alright. I mean, we're going on, to be honest. Like, I don't even go off stream, I don't even care, to be honest. I will just like start a new phase like right away. I mean, second phase, let me get back to the... Oh, let me do the showcase encounter real quick. I saved, so let me waste a little... How much Oni did I waste so far? I gotta... Oh, it's okay. Okay. Let's do an encounter. Do we get a comparison? We don't. Regular Tentacruel and Albatross. The shiny Pelipper. Number 2. The second one of probably many others. Can't escape. I mean, I'm just soft reset. Anyways, let's move to the file screens. Let's put the two Pelippers together real quick. Anyways, I'm answer to the what's my favorite game later when I started to hunt. So, because like I just like lose myself in the speech. So I will do it later. And here they are. Oops. Okay. Oh, and the first Pelipper was careful. It would have been insane if I was finding the second one careful too. Cool. I like it. Okay. So, do you feel like we want to do like some hunting with the aux cable connected, or we want to get back to the music? I wouldn't mind actually doing... I mean, I'll do some encounters with the aux cable. If I will get tired very soon, I think. So, especially because like I'm not really a big lover of like the host that there is in like when you're riding the Pokemon in the water. These freaking bots, bro. I'm gonna look up to like a tutorial to cut them down. Yeah, I kind of am new to Twitch. Really, I did my first stream a while ago, like a year ago now on Twitch, where I did like few. I've always been streaming on YouTube, and I wouldn't be streaming on Twitch if I couldn't multi-stream. I would just go on YouTube. Anyways, if you give me a minute, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be back real quick. Whoops. All right, we're back. Let me soft reset real quick so that if I find another shiny, this might be a two shinies in one stream. I've always been using to like go off stream and start another stream, as you already know. Not doing that right now, so it might even happen. The other Pelipper is here, yeah. So we'll reset real quick. Not even checking for the Pokerus anymore. I used to do it like a while ago, but I couldn't even care. Not gonna lie. Anyways, I want to do some encounters with the audio, the in-game audio, but I think like it will take me like 5 minutes to just drop it. Anyways, did anyone get the nature? Oh. Pelipone. So, my favorite game is Pokémon Platinum. As you could probably tell from the screens right now. No, I'm kidding. I mean, yeah, Pokémon Platinum. It actually, I mean, my art belongs to it. I mean, my art belongs to Pearl, actually, but Platinum is just like the better version of Pearl. So, yeah, if I had to sacrifice everything and just keep a single game, it would be Platinum. No, better wait, no in-game audio. Out. Give me a sec. Alright. Alright, I'll start like going crazy after like 2 minutes, not gonna lie. I can't hear that. Like, at all. Yep. Platinum is my favorite game. It has everything I could ask for. So, let's go. Oh, I gotta restart the counter. Give me a sec. Forgot about it. All right. Oh, phase 3. Phase 3. Let me change it. We are all set up right now. Am I adding like you can see the little shiny Pelipper gif there? I was thinking like before starting the hunt, I was like, I wanna add something a bit like more dynamic to my layout, since like I don't know, it seems pretty static. So I was like, let me add also Pelipper and Tentacruel since the pool is so little. Then after I did it, I was like, maybe should have started to add them like only after I was finding them. But it wouldn't make sense unless I was actually adding one for every phase I was doing on them. So like, I mean, right now there is Tentacruel. I'm a fan of Tentacruel one day, so it's okay. Am I adding like a second Pelipper? Like, such as this one? Give me a sec. Like, this way. It's terrible. Oh my goodness. Hell no. Hell no. Anyways, Sharon is a cool name, didn't think about it. It is a cool name, I agree. Also, I mean, Dragon Ball has been like something insane for my childhood, not gonna lie. I should definitely like complete the whole show. I've only seen what I saw when I was in elementary school and like middle school, so like Z, and that's it. Yeah, I mean like Freezer Cell and Kid Buu. I mean the whole family, and that's it. But bro, was I obsessed with them? I mean, with all the characters. And that was a cool tribute. What am I talking about? I don't know. What was I talking about? What is FLOID? It stands for, it is like an acronym. It stands for First Live on YouTube. So basically a Pokemon that never got found live with the sparkles on screen, you know, by anyone so far. Mantyke is one of them. No one has ever found one in, like, I mean, online. I mean, like completely recorded, like without just, I mean, not just like a shiny Mantyke standing there and someone like just hooking up the phone and just, you know, recording the catch. I mean, my channel is empty, but not even too much. I have 4 or 5 shiny clips clipped in there. I don't have a stream schedule. I used to stream more in 2024 and 2025. Now I just do it whenever I feel like doing that. But I'm not even like too much into, like, I don't know, I've never really customized the Twitch channel. Like, I did the basic stuff, but like it isn't, I mean, if you like, YouTube is my main stuff. I'm doing Twitch just because, but I don't really care, to be honest. Also, I mean, like the channel, the Twitch channel itself, I mean, Twitch doesn't really let, I don't know, I can't really make it look great. If you go to the YouTube channel, it looks so great, actually. On Twitch, you can customize stuff, but up to a certain point. Like when you go to a channel and check, like it is just like, they just don't look good in general at all. I have a bunch of clips though, but nothing more. If you have any suggestion on how to, on what I should like update on the Twitch channel in terms of customization, feel free to tell me. All my shinies, which are 6, have valuable natures. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Would you mind listing them? I'm curious, to be honest. With Pokebank being discontinued, what do you do with all these shinies? I don't know, like I will just keep doing what I've always been doing, so just like hunting them and keep them in my Platinum. To be honest, I don't really, I mean, they can do whatever they want with the bank. Like, it doesn't affect me. Add to the other side of your camera? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, the Pelipper. Sorry, I was like so behind. Nah, like I don't wanna. I don't know, like, because the point is, whenever I will start finding like multiple Tentacruels, if I'm just splitting the Pelippers, it is okay if they are like so little, but Tentacruel just like is way bigger than that. And so I don't know, like it would, like if I was starting, I would have to like finish the hunt like by keeping doing it, you know, and like it just wouldn't look great at some point. I'm expecting to phase at least 10 times, to be honest. I mean, mathematically I should be phasing like 10 times, so I mean 9. So that would just start to be a mess. There are already too many things on the layout, so I think that probably is just like a drop. Anyways, can anyone, I mean, I can't say this thing like this is straight, but can you tell me if like you can see from the purple channel. If like the clips that I made are like correctly visible, like if you enter it, like if you enter it, like are there the first thing you can see? Because that was the point to me actually, like, but I don't know, Twitch channels, like it's just like not really looking great, like in general, not mine, but they just look like so messy, to be honest. You wanna do a first level Yuru one day, you just have to research one. There is a, it is, I had a lot of fun looking for just like studying places and like figuring out. It's very cool, I suggest you to do it. Because you get to discover like so many places. Like, like the way I approached it was like I was just like scrolling down the world decks, so like all the 493 Pokemons that are available up to Gen 4. And there are some, and I was analyzing like every single one of them, but there are some that you already know that they are taken. And there are many that you wouldn't expect that they are not taken, and they are. I already I have a list of them. The I mean the Living Dex the next year, and now the One Piece journey will just like prevent me from really going after them, but I'm not really not really, I don't know, in a rush. I'm the only human being that cares about it. If you're gonna care about it too, it is the two of us, I think, so there isn't this much competition, to be honest. Hi, Thiago. Bro, I just found a shine. If you go back like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, I got a second Pelipper. I mean, we keep clicking buttons, you know. I see your last 2 streams and no clip. I think watchers have to clip no, like there are 2 things. Like you can, so like as far as I think, when I was like doing it, when I was like, because the thing is like watchers can clip your stuff, or you can clip your own stuff, but it is not really a clip. It is considered a Twitch video, and every channel has like 100 hours available of videos that they can keep on their channel. So if you're shenyanting, you're not really just saving as a VOD the entire stream, because you're gonna eat the 100 hours in like a second, in like 2 weeks. So like the clips that I made are just like of like a minute and a half and stuff like that, so that I can literally fulfill it will take me a lifetime to fulfill the 100 hours. And I think right now like they are not visible, probably because I have like the VODs that within a week will disappear of these streams, these past 2 streams that I did. But because like I was concerned about this thing, and I was checking it myself, and it was like, I think I could see the clips. I have a Pelipper clip and like 3 or 4 finds from the Stark Mountain, and I also clipped the crazy donation during the Stark Mountain, and they were visible, I think, but I mean, Queen Oceans told me it's like it didn't look great, so I guess they weren't visible. I don't know. There's also this thing that you can just like customize the banner of the channel, but it just like looks so bad on Twitch, because like the quality is messed up as far as I remember. Plus, there is literally the last stream that you have, the VOD of the last stream that you have on the channel covering half of it. Like it looks very bad. Like YouTube is like much superior about it. Like YouTube is just like complete like aestheticness, I would say. I mean, you can make it that way. On Twitch, like how can you? I don't know. Oh, also let me track down that I gotta clip the pelipper that I'm 100% forget about if I don't. Oh, this is the wrong notebook. This one. Because if I don't do it within, I think like 9 days, the clip is gonna disappear, and I won't have the chance to like keep this Pelipper's clip on my Twitch channel ever again. It's pretty. I don't know. I don't really fuck with Twitch at all. I don't like it, to be honest. Watch me getting banned from Twitch just because I'm saying this thing. No, I think like those days in which like Twitch was like these are just gone now that the platform is just like well known. So like they are not like that strict. I mean, restrictive over it. I mean, over like what you say. I mean, like as long as you're not like harassing people or whatever. If you're just like not talking good about it. Anyway, oh, gotta save the recording too. Anyway, I'm pretty curious about the like watching back the reaction. Because it was like really just like I couldn't care less. I just saw that, but I mean, I saw the shiny. I was like, okay. And I watched the first Pelipper I found right before coming on stream because I wanted to see which spot it was actually. I mean, like which game got the Pelipper so that I could actually make the cartridge be in the exact spot. And bro, I was not happy at all with that one either. That's pretty unfortunate. Poor bird. So where is the folder? Mantyke here. Phase 2. Right. Back on track. Shiny Pelipper looks sick. It looks freaking radioactive, bro. That's why it looks sick. No, I'm kidding. It is not the worst. Before finding the first one, I was hating on that like way more than I am right now. But I think this thing kind of applies to like it already happened to me with Firo. Bro, I found it in Soul Silver. It is not that bad. It is a cool bird. It is a cool Pokemon, plus the shiny like is okay. I used to wait on that for free. I don't know if this is about something that I was saying before, but I don't understand. What are you referring to? Would you mind mentioning it? Because like I forgot. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't care. It's fine. If I get banned, even better. I have less reasons for like streaming on Twitch too. I really, honestly, I would just really be like streaming on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. But I have the tools to do it on Twitch too, so I'm like, okay. But it like the streams like just don't go through. Might be just because like I used to set the right game that I'm playing, so Pokemon Platinum and not like ZA and that BS. I don't even know, but I don't care. I gotta be the Platinum pillar. I can't actually like walk away from it and just like betraying him with the like in the in the settings of this stream. I don't care. I will be on 0 viewers from Twitch for forever. Why don't I use Sweet Scent instead of Oni? I gotta do more stuff if I'm using Sweet Scent. Like, for example, yeah, you see, this is the reason why, pretty much. Like, if I was using Sweet Scent, I would have to join the party, and even if the Pokemon was in the first spot, I would have to go like down a 1 with the arrows. This is something that is not worth doing for me from 5 devices, pretty much. I just gotta smash A if I'm using the Oni, and it is pretty free to collect it, so that's why. It just like ruins the end movement for me to be using Sweet Scent. Before figuring out about the Oni, I was going for Sweet Scent because that one is the most like known thing. But I mean, like, I figured out I wasn't liking it because I was like, the reason why I'm going for the Oni is that I don't want to press the direction buttons, because in that way I can just like literally set the consoles in the worst way possible to sight. They look very bad, actually. You already know the way I hunt. Like, they are not in a line. They are just all messed up, so that my hands can just like reach the buttons they need to reach. And in order to reach the direction buttons, I can't properly set the consoles in the way I would want to. So that's it. Why Papag? Papag is the name of like literally a Staryu in One Piece. That's why. And I like to nickname like the important Pokemons for me. I like to nickname them after like something that is like meaningful. So I mean, Sharon for Dragonite, you know, Kisame for Golduck. Kisame doesn't match too much, but it kind of reminds me of it. It is the I mean, it's kind of like Itachi's like left hand, I would say, you know. It's him. I've always loved him. I also drew him. I showed it on a stream. I want to show it again because I'm so proud of this drawing. I drew it when I was at uni, during a lesson that I was like, bro, I was just like, my head was just like everywhere else than like, I mean, than at lesson. He's Kisame. Doesn't focus, but... And... I mean, I always draw with pen. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I like it. That's why. That one is the characters, by the way. Very cool. He got a sword that is so cool. That like it drains the chakra from like enemies, and it absorbs it, and it becomes like powerful. It's cool. Are we doubling it up with this stream? Are we finding another one? No, I don't have the feeling anymore. But I mean, I'm kind of like already kind of okay. Second phase for free. I mean, for free, like, it's pretty normal. 13Ks. Like, Salah right now would have found probably 4 or 5 shinies. So it's pretty okay. That's unfortunate. I mean, if you want to check out the reaction, there is the VOD. You already know. They will be part of a video in like a decade, I think, with this pace. But you never know, like the 10% target might be behind the corner. It is like in the end, like if I'm facing on a Tentacruel on Pelipper, it is the same for me because I'm already giving for granted that I'm finding both. So if I find like 10 of the same one and 2 of the other, I don't really care. But it would be super cool to just like be on like a Pelipper streak. Not because not because it is rarer or anything, because like it is not the point, but it would just be like pretty fun. I really want to get to the point of like just starting to be not pissed off, but just like pissed off. I mean, pissed off is too much, but just like start complaining. That is something that I really don't see me doing at all, because like like finding a shiny doesn't exclude finding another one, so it doesn't make sense to complain. But it's just like something so that comes like from inside of you, and like it is just like something so justified, even if it doesn't make sense. And I like beside the Wismurant, I've never really felt that way, I think, because like the Stark Mountain Ant, when you start like chasing those targets, you just like chase them with no hope. You just like smash the encounters, and it's not like you get pissed off. It's like hunting for like a 2%, like hunting for Chimeco and just getting pissed off after like I've been phased 15 times. It doesn't make sense. Like you know that it's gonna be that way, but you're just not prepared for it for a 30% with your own sound. So like I was getting kind of also because like I still like when I was hunting for Wismur, I wasn't in that mindset that I have right now of like just going after rare targets. So it caught me off guard, I would say. But bro, it felt good. Not gonna lie. But I wonder how I will. How I'm gonna take this hunt, because this hunt in the end is like it is that sort of bridge between like a 5%, like between those very insane hunts that are like hunting for 5% below, and a normal hunt is like 20%. It is just, I don't know, that middle step that you don't know how to feel about, because it might really take years. It might take a while. Like it might randomly take like 30 or 40 shinies, as it might take 3, unironically. And so I think that the thing that builds up within like your soul gotta be like, I don't know, mystic. I can't believe I still don't have this stupid Wimpo. I genuinely want to play this game. So, oh, you didn't play the game? Like you never played the game? Oh, that's crazy. I don't remember who actually. Like, I don't even. Was it you, Al? That one day like just came to a stream of mine and told me like I've never played. No, or maybe it was you, Tiago. I never played Soul Seal. No, yeah, because you were looking for it. There gotta be someone else beside you. I'm 100% sure. Like just came here and told me I've never played Soul Silver. I was like, bro. I mean, they could be saying the same for me, that I've never played anything after Gen 6, but I'm not hunting in Gen 6, so. Okay. Makes sense. Oh yeah, 10% is, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of that. You're right. But in the end, it is still that thing that you might be thinking is crazily insane, and someone else might be thinking it's okay, just because like they are used to something crazier than that. And so it is just, when like a 5 below is like necessarily crazy as an ant, that one is you don't know, like someone could just not agree, and that makes it kind of like stand in the middle of the thing. And so I'm curious. This is not normally the way I would approach such an hunt, because I prefer like leaving these hunts like back to back. So just like collecting phase after phase, so that that like feeling of just, oh my goodness, give me the shiny, like the one that I want, kind of like starts building up, which is something that like unless I start taking this on seriously, which I don't think I will, because like I wanna as right now I wanna just like do this one only when I'm streaming, but like eventually when I will be done with the One Piece journey and with other stuff, and if I won't still be done with this out, I might bring it on even like off stream, but I don't even know. And so like I kind of feel like I might not be unlocking the full potential out of this aunt because of this. But it will still be an experience, you know. And I still like didn't experience yet approaching an aunt this way, like a real aunt, a main aunt this way. Because the only times I've been doing such a thing were just like, for example, Riolu. That in fact when I found it, I was super excited because like I didn't see an end to the aunt, but like if I had on my shoulders all the 3,200 eggs that I hatched before hatching the shiny one, I think I would have reacted way more than that. Probably. I would have been like, I don't even know, because it was a single aunt and it was like a living side quest, a living side aunt, literally. Even if I was bringing it on like back to back, I don't know. I mean, it's just, I mean, there is plenty of time to like just experience every single type of aunt in every single like, I don't know, shade. 10% is light work for the lucky sparkles of this world. Yeah. But still, this one in like right now we are still actually clearing the like all the tough aunts. Actually, because this one is the aunt with like people go crazy after the combi aunt, but the combi aunt is less rare than these. That one is 12.5 at best. This is 10. So, and I mean, just to say that one is popular, so it is more known and people just go crazy about. Like I've seen like multiple times people like just posting on Twitter their like their combis, their male combis, and everyone in the comment were like, no, you're crazy, you're crazy. So people are just like like I think the majority, I mean it is correct. It is a tough aunt, but all of this to say that this one, by clearing this one too, I'm really in a good spot for the most hardcore aunts for the living ducks, because really kind of hardcore aunts beside this one that are like forced as hardcore, I only got like this one, Combi and Fion, because it's just with the eggs, and I will just at best single aunt for it. I think if I'm really just few shinies away from completing the thing, I might just double up on that, but I don't even know. I don't like that thing. And after that, I mean, there is Snorant, for example, that is like, I mean, that one is like 15% too, but that thing is different, because like in that place is way more versatile than this one. This one is literally everything is useless but Mantyke. In the place in which there is Snorant, you can find like Snover, and you need 2. I mean, but you need multiple Snorant. Yeah. No, yeah, Snorant is another one of those ones. But I mean, I don't know. That one can be managed decently, I think. I don't remember now, like how I set up the thing, how I wanna do Snorant, but I remember that I wasn't too concerned. So I don't know. Hi man, thank you so much. To you too. I already got relatively lucky today. I'm fresh of a shiny Pelipper, actually. Hi Leo. Right now I'm in phase 3. In phase 2 there was another Pelipper that I was just mentioning. So I'm on 2 Pelippers, and right now I'm on phase 3. That is 175. Thanks. It's clean. I'm not gonna lie. In the end, like every single shiny I find here is just like, I don't know. I think I mean, something that builds up craziness in the final video for Mantyke, so like I'm ready. I already have in mind like the way I want to structure the video. It will be something different. Yeah, so I'm pumped. Anyways, besides Norant, then the other stuff. I mean, like the Sinnoh decks. Like, what makes it hard are not really the hardcore ants as like Mesprit and Cresselia, because they are tough. But once you're done with them, it's okay. The point is that like half of the decks is just composed of ants that are like relatively bad, such as for example the starters that are not the worst. Like it is not, but you gotta find 9 of them, and the thing is low. So, and the starters are just an example. Then there is like Gible, for example, that you're either finding with low percentage in the cave, or you gotta find 3. Or there is Gabite that is lower than Gible, so it is even worse. Or there is Gible in the Safari Zone. That is not the, like, Safari Zone is probably the easier one, but I didn't study it yet. So it is like plenty of these. There is also Krogank, Skorupi. Those are also something not to sleep on. I mean, Krogank is 10% in the freaking Safari, in the freaking Great Marsh. Then you can find it also outside of the Great Marsh, Krogank in Platinum. But it is low on percentage too, so you might face. It is way better to go for it in that spot rather than in the Great Marsh. I'm doing it in the Great Marsh because like it was matching more with my plans, and I'd like to bring on one Krogank and one Skorupi from the Great Marsh for the decks, and the other one will be from the Safari Zone in Echo and Soul Silver. But like all of this to say that like literally like I think. Like overall, like more than half of the decks is just bad ants. So like ants that actually are challenging. Yep. That's what really makes it tough. At least the Pokemons. I don't remember how many Pokemons the other generations are hosting, but Gen 4 should be on like 109, I think. They could be way less, but they could be even more, so... Are you ready enough? Or you keep staying even if you're about to collapse in bed? We gotta find another shiny to wake you up. I got it. Okay. It would be hilarious to have a video like shiny Mantyke after 30 Pelipers. That would be insane. No, bro. No. Like, if I'm not finding a Tentacruel, that is literally the only thing I care about, and it is the easiest one to find, I'm out. It would be insane. Like right now, I might really like every single phase. I might find Mantyke, and it would only be, and it would be Tentacruel free. Plus, it would be looking very good after, since I'm kind of fresh from the shiny Tentacruel in the soft lock one. So like in like thinking about the final compilation of the year, it would be cool to see like Tentacruel and Tentacruel, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 shinies apart. You know, it would be clean. Or I don't know. This one is not even this one is not my favorite sprite. I'm a big Tentacruel fan, also of the regular one. I think it is a very slept on Pokemon. Looks very good. But this one doesn't. This sprite is behind compared to the one in Diamond and Pearl. Hi Optimus, welcome. How's it? I was in my living room with my phone, but went my banner. Alright. Alright. The Pelipone Saga. Could be a great name for the video. Not gonna lie. every time the titles when it comes to videos that are featuring first level Europe in the very beginning of the title, those titles end up being so long every time, and like I wish they weren't ending up being that long. But the point is that like I'm going after a first level Europe, so like it is a must to insert first level Europe. So you're just already using 5 digits plus a space plus a little like vertical bar and another space. So it is like already 8 characters. Then you're writing shiny 10% Mantyke blah 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 with the number of encounters. Also, to be honest, I'm on writing encounters. I prefer. I think it looks greater than writing like RE with the little s or soft resets. I'm just counting everything as encounters. I don't even like just like I would count everything as scene, but I don't like the word scene. I prefer the word encounter. So I will start using it also for like soft reset ounce. So like I don't know, like shinypokemon after I don't know 10,000 encounters. I like it more, but encounters is long as a word. Then after that, you're also writing, I don't know, in the parentheses 13 phase. I don't know, but I'm struggling, like I mean going after titles lately, I'm not gonna lie. But I like the old school. Oh, thank you for following, bro. I like the old school way of like writing, just like in the title, shiny X after Y, blah blah blah. That's it. So like, yeah, like for example, for the One Piece journey, I'm kind of doing that, but at the very beginning of the sentence, I'm also writing, I don't know, a little special name for, I don't know, like D sharp Mr. 1, for example. That thing is already like using a lot of space, for example, but that thing looks too cool, so I couldn't not do it. Yeah, Mantyke will come after some phases, but it's okay. Consistency is the key. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are not in a hurry. Whenever it wants to come, we're welcoming it. Also, you're gonna get a shiny at 4K, 4 to 4,400. That's it. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Not gonna lie. I mean, a little streak of like fast phases. This year I've been kind of a little bit cursed with some phases. I started the year like on fire with like Sandile. That I wish didn't happen that way, but it ended up being first phase after 800 encounters. Didn't even have the time to just like start the journey. But after that, like, bro, B sharp 30Ks. I was saying this like 2 days ago. B sharp 30Ks, Tentacle 30Ks. I mean, at least at the IRL, I was lucky. At least. Because like, it is like a matter of like, it is just so easy for someone to just like go no shinies for a week. Even if you're just like no lifing into it for those 5 or 6 days. Like, there is always, like, you can tell, like every single time we are there hunting, you can tell there is like everyone is having fun. We are watching stuff, we are talking, like we are chatting, but there is, like, you can tell that there is in the air. There is that little fear. Sala is the only one that doesn't fear it, because he knows he's finding at least 4 or 5. But everyone else is like, bro, is this one the time I'm actually going on without shinies? And bro, like me and Verzi actually like were about to do that. Like the first year, it was insane. Like the first IRL, imagine getting home, bro, with no shinies. I mean, like, no shinies code, I can already associate with it, but no shinies found is insane. And literally, I went this close to do it, because the phase right after, it doesn't mean anything. But just like thinking about it, the phase right after, the only phase that I had was 40,000. If I was having even like simply a 25K phase, I was out. But even 20k is like, I'm not getting 20k even from 5 devices with the Oni at all. I mean, like, I guess I would probably lock in. I would do like probably an all-nighter the very last day in order to find something, but it would be a complete. It would be insane because I gotta drive back the day after, and also during the summer it is very hot, and I hate this type of weather, so it kills my brain too. So if I also didn't sleep. Stuff, but for the shinies we do that. Like if one day I'm really getting into such a scenario, I'd be locking in the last day, I think. I don't know. Madame has lead. No, yeah, you're kind of right. It is a bit misleading. But I couldn't find any other formula to make it look like more clear than that. But it is understandable. I'm sorry, like I apologize for the catfish. Hi Murph. With my hands, I just like Bro, with the caps lock, I got scared for a second. You did lose it, bro. I got a peliper. You literally left, I think. Like your last message was like 3 minutes before I found it, I think. Kind of, might it be? I don't know. Anyways, I placed the consoles in a very weird way. I will do something that was like very old school for my streams, but I'm gonna take a picture of the way I'm placing the consoles. I'm gonna show you guys. I kind of understand your concerning right now. This is the way I place my consoles, alright, in order for my fingers to reach everything, not at the same time. Like I first of all hit the 3 devices that you can see at your right, and then I just like move my hand to the other 2 without ever moving the elbow though. So like I mean, like if this is the desk, for example, I have the elbow here and I do just this, because I like to move as little as I can when I hunt. I don't like moving too much. That's why I place them this way. Then last week I got another diamond and pearl. Alright. Classic. After the starters, it is mandatory to go into the Eterna. Best of luck. I'm also looking for doing cool stuff with Diamond and Pearl for the starters, not gonna lie. For the living decks. Can't wait for that moment, but every single thing I feel like I wanna do is just gonna come like so much later. That's correct. I have 5 consoles and 5 games. I mean, I have a bit more than that, but that I'm using at the same time, yeah. They are 4 platinums. Yeah, 5 platinums, sorry. I'm not using Diamond and Pearl right now. You can tell from the from the HP bar. It is dark. It is the platinum one. Diamond and Pearl, it is white. I'm on platinum. I don't remember why I'm on platinum right now. When I was studying this hunt, I think that there was this hunt should be the exact same in Diamond and Pearl, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I went for platinum just because I like platinum more, but I might be capping right now. I don't remember, or there might be a slight difference, and I decided to go for platinum because of that. Don't remember. You can't sleep, you know. Not even a second of this stream. The birds are popping off. Welcome. The goal is to have the national decks after 2 badges and do all the insertion hunts after Eterna. to have the national dex after... Oh, so you can collect it? Like you want to move all the Pokemons to flag everything and collect the national dex before the league? Is this what you mean? And do all the insertion hunts after the Eternal. So you wanna... Are you doing like a badge quest or like a Dream Team quest by chance with those hunts? Or you just wanna start hunting for them without having the badges and that's it? I mean, that's the thing. Anyways, I like it. There are so many through the region that are cool doing. Even, I mean, there is also like, it is not after the Eternal or like before the Eternal, there is Growlite in the first route, like the second route. DSi or DSi XL? I'm using the Fat DS, the actual first DS that ever came out, because at the time when I let's say when I opened my channel, it was the only console that was able to host a capture card, that was also able to host GBA games. Basically, my console has a built-in little, let's say, additional motherboard that makes the console be able to connect to the PC with a USB cable. All of them 5. Without it, I wouldn't be able to. Even if there are, I mean, like there are like 3DSs that are able to like connect to the PC through like wireless connection. I don't know if it got any better in the past years, but when I looked up at it, it was like 2 or 3 years. Yeah, it was like 2 years ago, because I was trying to do it even after I already had my capture cards, because I wanted to try and see if that thing could actually substitute a 3DS capture card in order not to buy it, because the only console that I have beside these 5 capture cards is a new 2DS XL. And if I was able to connect it to the PC, it would actually act as a capture card. But in the end, I don't remember why I wasn't able to connect it. I wasn't able to stream it. But I heard that those ones that were able to stream it were having troubles in terms of like latency. Like it was lagging. It wasn't like the greatest experience, as far as they said. Have you ever considered getting a controller mod? No, because I don't like to hunt that way. It is just really something like you will never see me buying. I like to like push my setup up to its very limit in terms of like what I'm capable of doing with my bare hands. Go check the cake. We don't want to mess up the delicious stuff. After the second badge, you can have the national dex and do what you want. All right, I didn't know you could do that. And after the second badge, I guess, cause like before the second badge, like I don't know, row 1 is not like... No, it is Oak that is giving you the national dex. Don't even remember. But I mean, I guess you just unlock the thing after the second badge, if you're telling me so. That's interesting. Didn't know that. It has been a while since I was like kind of reading the list of my like of possible hunts that could be done with the GBA insertion. So I might try and list the ones that I remember, like that are like on top of my head right now, and tell me if there are like others interesting. So like I know that there is like Growlite, Solrock, Lunatune, Magby Gligar, Elekid. There is Gengar that kind of is something that you get with insertion. Like not really, but you have to insert. So yeah. And then there gotta be Namel somewhere. Like I know you can find it in the mountain for free, but I kind of think that there is a way, like with insertion you can find it somewhere else. That if I'm right now, I don't know the reason why they did that. But anyways, since you can find it in the mountain. Oh, there is Teddy Ursa. Oh, Meanwhile, right? That one is great. That one really makes the Iron Island stand up a bit more. I would say that the Iron Island is such a wasted place, to be honest. Probably there is also Sanjuro in the double encounters under the cycling road. That one also is able to add a little bit of spice to another like double encounter round that is a bit wasted, to be honest. That is the one under the cycling road. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever doing them. I mean, I could be doing the one under the cycling road if I somehow end up not finding enough bronzers for my living dogs. So that would be probably a way to go. But like, I have other plans for bronzer beside Gible, so I'm definitely getting away with 2. Or even 1 is okay, because I can just find the Pokemon already evolved in the Mount Coronet eventually. So, anyways, other Pokemons with insertion. Is there even any water type? Can you even find something in the water with insertion? It is weird if you can't. All the interesting targets are with Emerald. Are they? Nah, there are many that are not with Emerald. I mean, Elekid? Bro, Electivire is insane. That one was the first hunt that I did with insertion. The first and only hunt. No. There's also Arbok in the Great March that I just failed twice back to back, kind of. Oh, bro. That one worth it. Hi, Burger. No. I'm hunting right now. Hold on. Like, I'm hunting live. And we just found a shiny. Let me see other stuff. I, to be honest, don't even know how like it like someone could possibly pre-record something and play it as a stream and just really getting away with it. Like just like fooling everyone, really. Like I don't think it is possible at all. I don't even know. Like, I mean, I've seen like I've seen human beings like fooling others in ways that are like not even explainable. So this might be a thing too. I don't even know, but I hope it isn't. To be honest, it would be pretty sad. Not gonna lie. Hi man, welcome. From India, let's go. Yeah, but I mean like, I think people will actually figure out like, I mean, like if you're doing such a thing, you're not even just challenging the chance of finding a shiny. So you would just like literally be sitting here talking without doing anything at the same time. So just at that point, just freaking hunt, you know. I don't even know, like it is crazy. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I don't see such a thing happening, especially in shiny hunting. Unless, like, no, like if I mean, it might have sense if someone is actually faking a shiny, like coming across the screen. But how do you even do it? Like, you can play an old stream, but since everyone is on his own layout, unless like he would be playing over and over a shiny you have already found. Or no, I guess it makes like if you're just like no, but like you would be giving it away. Just like I don't know, action replaying a shiny like off camera within a session, and then just like. But even if you kind of edit the thing, it is visible. I think. I don't know. Nah, bro, don't spam, please. Anyway, welcome to everyone who's joining. I didn't even catch the word at first. I'm banning you, man. I'm sorry. If you didn't write unironically thoughts on them, I wouldn't even connect the spam. Not gonna lie, I'm just like that brain dead right now. Anyways, I'm from Yaroli. Always wins, stays winning. Is it a way to say? I don't even know. Yeah, for sure. Where there five? But do you guys know shiny hunting? Come on. Anyways, it just increases the chances of finding a shiny. That's why. This game is for babies. I don't think anything really is for babies. I mean, I know you're just like trolling, but seriously speaking, I think that. Fridge tour, you would only be finding like a lot of just fitness stuff, not gonna lie. Wall food. It would be a very boring tour, not gonna lie. No, I don't think it's bots. I mean, like, are bots even able to like just put a proper thing, I mean, thought together? I mean, as long as they bring traffic to my stream, it's fine. Let me see if I lost anything within the spam. It kills me. I think I typed it by mistake. Only an evil person has a beard like that. Might be. Who knows? Thanks for saying that I have much brain power, but I mean, who's telling you that like when I'm off stream I'm not building structures with my brain power? Five fridges, I wish. Not gonna lie. I've always wished like having a fridge in my room since I was a kid. Just to have like cold water, like. But it's just a fantasy. That thing would be way too expensive. I'm losing track. Give me a sec. I wonder if... Do you know what Burger Planet is? I have no clue. Yeah, literally. That's what I'm saying. It would be insane. Like, it would be like next level stuff. Burger Planet's community is riding me. Thank you for the raid, but it's not really giving me any value right now. I'm not gonna lie. Why are you playing a baby game? I already answered. On Kick. He's telling people to go to small streamers and say mean things. Alright. Thanks for the explanation. No, I'm Italian. I told you. I'm having fun like replying to these things anyways, like seriously, so as long as like they are not racist. I just wouldn't like to lose too much time that I could use hunting, to be honest. But despite that, I was playing 5 games at once. Imagine if you had... I already properly answered to it. Pretty much. I banned them, but like... They can, like, there are others without accounts, so there isn't too much I can really do. I banned some. By the way, Jaipur, why are you snitching on the person that sent you here? I'm wondering. Why are you explaining me? I don't even know, but to be honest, as long as they bring me more like traffic to the channel, is fine. They come, I banned them, and they gave me the interaction, so it's fine. I might just be losing marginal encounters every now and then, but it's okay. It's a trade I might be willing to take for just a few encounters. Yeah. I think that the Amenazer stuff was like way worse than this. Like this in the end, like within a matter of like 5 to 10 minutes is up. Like people are not really getting away with any value by doing that. They are just probably like 10 years old. So it's okay. We've all been kids. Amenazer was actually like, bro, was beating it, unironically. Was actually spending his whole evening like just like literally talking to himself from 2 different accounts. Just it was insane. Might be, but yeah. Historical seems too much. I think it is just gonna be like a like a bunch of minutes that like within 3 weeks will be forgotten. To be completely honest. No, yeah, Manazar was like goatee. I think like he was just like a genius, and we are just like a century behind his thoughts, probably. Like, who needs friends if you can talk to like yourself from 2 different accounts, you know? He's just like a person who thinks all the times, you know? Hell no. That would be giving you like way too much credit. Even for the meme, I'd rather like way more nickname a shiny after like someone that I don't know, like spends his evening with me every time instead of just like wasting a nickname on that crap. You know, he's wasn't he like? Oh, I don't even know. Because the point is that like in the Amenazar arc, there was him, his wife, who was also him, and then like in that same time there were like a bunch of other people that were just, I think they were like Mexican, and it was some BS. But like I don't think they were even related to them. I think that just my channel just engaged such strange like wave on YouTube, and just somehow weirdos just like, I don't know, crossed my path all at the same time. But I don't even think Amenazar had anything to do with those other like, bro. Bro, I'd love it, not gonna lie, y'all. Honestly, it would be very cool. If only like we weren't really just like split in different countries. It is unfortunate. In fact, I was very happy to meet Verziering and Sala. Also Lux and Juge. They are the only ones that I have ever met so far, that I've been in contact with in my life, in terms of like shiny hunting. And it was very cool actually, not gonna lie. It is just like Bones like created completely out of nowhere. It is the magic behind these things. And you know, like when you have the chance to like build these type of things, I think it is important not to leave this like, I mean, try and like kind of create this situation, you know, like not just like not take a step back when there is the chance, you know, when there is the chance to create because in the end, like this is what life is all about, I think. I mean, this is how like people meet. It might be at work, might be at uni, might be in a bar, it might be through like a stream or like through Call of Duty and that type of stuff, you know. But there are many like YouTubers, I suppose, like I didn't hear them say so, but I think that like the majority of the people in general that just like do something on like social medias don't even like meet up with anyone at all. But it is way cooler to meet up with. I mean, like I would even understand, like, no, like I could understand like if we're talking about like girls on IG, they don't want to meet like random people that just follow them because it might be weird. But like as long as the bond is like created around like a video game or like stuff like that, it is way cooler. But not even like, I don't know. I think that like online bonds, as long as they can definitely become IRL. I mean, online bonds is complicated. I don't know. They are bonds, but they are different. Once they become like once they get to be like IRL, it gets to like that 80% to that like being a completed version of a bond, I would say. You dreamt about a shiny during a showcase, bro. That would be a dream, not gonna lie. My goodness. That would be insane. Someday I'll randomly meet a shiny hunter in the wild. Bro, like, no, it would be actually insane to find out. Like, imagine like you go to whatever place you used to go to, and somehow just like talking to someone, you find out, you say, oh yeah, I like to play Pokemon, like shiny hunting. I don't know if you know those rare shinies, those rare Pokemons. Like I always, when I'm explaining this to someone new, I'm always like saying, I'm always like going for the, you know, like an animal can have like a strange color because it was just like born like kind of different, let's say, and that's the thing I'm looking for in shiny hunting, you know. And imagine like someone just replying back, telling you, "Oh yeah, bro, I shiny hunt too." Like that would actually sound extremely strange. Like it is like every single time you just go to a homie and you tell him, "Oh bro, I'm playing Call of Duty." Oh yeah, I play it too, bro. Imagine with shiny hunting. Oh yeah, I play Pokemon too, but it's not shiny hunting. Like, oh yeah, bro, I'm shiny hunting. Oh yeah, bro, I like to shiny hunt too, bro. It would be insane. It would actually be insane. Anyways, we are not too far away from double odds overall. From 16, I mean, it is not correct to call it double odds for a total counter, in my honest opinion. We are not too far away from 16Ks. That is, I mean, progress. I mean, like, I didn't do many sessions at all. I think this one might be like this 7th or 8th session that I'm dedicating to this Pokemon. I think I did like 6 before the Stark Mountain, and then I went into the Stark Mountain, and then I did another one right after that I got Pelipper from, and then I did another one and this one, so like around 9. W Pelipper, 100%. Starts again. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, I said before you. Oh, you were streaming? All right. I saw you've been streaming on TikTok, bro. Let's go. You got a Gastly at 37 encounters? What the hell? GG's. That's insane. In which place? Like, I know you told me what you were going after, but I don't remember. I'm sorry. By the way, yeah, it took me a little bit to notice Pelipper. Like, it had the time to just come across the screen and complete the sparkle show off. On your Pokemon Tower. Alright. Jason Gastly. Gastly is insane. I was talking about... Like, I was just like doing some exchanges in terms of like minds about the Gengar line with Al on Discord a couple of days ago, because he got an hunter that is insane. I don't know if you watched the last video of his, but check it out. It is cool. I don't want to spoil how it went, like how it ended up being, but like he found a hunter in the Safari Zone after a lot of encounters actually, and like I don't even know if that one is a tough one to catch. I feel like it is one of those ones that are just like easy to catch but easy to fail too. So if you're missing the ball, you're just failing it. But I don't even know. I'm just like making it up. Anyways, Hunter is just, as you already know, is one of my favorite shinies, and we were just like kind of rating the line. And in my honest opinion, like they are all of them three are looking very good. Gengar is the one that looks the worst, but we are just like comparing three very good looking shinies. So I mean, one gotta be in the last spot, and in my honest opinion, it is Gengar, and the second worst, so the second best looking one at the same time, is Gastly. To me, the best looking one is Hunter actually. Also because my thought behind it, besides just being something that really catches my sight, so it makes me like it a lot. And beside the blue mouth and the glove that he got, that are something so unique. even if the glove is just something that really is part of the sprite of the Pokemon, not really the shiny, but it is blue and it is cool. The point is that like Hunter becomes even more spooky with the shiny form, while Ghastly kind of loses it a little bit, you know. I mean, in the end, shiny doesn't, like, to me, like, when it comes to judging, try not do it like objectively. This is something I gotta be considered, and I mean, this is my philosophy about it. Like, I mean, Ghastly turns light blue. It still looks super good on a Ghost type, but it loses that spookiness that he got. I mean, it just goes lower. It doesn't lose it, but it goes lower. Oh yeah, then there is also Mega Gengar. I forgot about it. Oh, you didn't catch it yet? You didn't get it. That's tough. Thank God you didn't fail it. Caught it second ball. Guessing careful. GG's. Easy one. Hi, what? How's it? Bro, best of luck on China. Give us some Duskulls, bro. We were just talking about ghosts. Literally. Also, I don't know if you noticed it, but from the past stream, I changed the playlist. I got back to this one. That is something that I was kind of using for... I mean, not the one that I started with for Pelipper, but I was like, there are a couple playlists that I have on my like in my PC that I'm so in love with, and this one together with the one that I use as an Halloween theme, that I was using for Darkrai, for example, and that I will be back using in the like spooky season. This one and that one, they are fantastic to me. Like, yeah, this playlist is so good. Like, it is a banger after a banger. Just came back from a 12 hours trip. All right, get back to it tomorrow. Thanks. I'm fresh of a shiny. I don't know if you noticed this, but I have a new. I mean, I resetted the counter. I'm in phase 3 right now. I got a Pelipper a couple hours ago. Yes, sir. Yeah, that one was great too. Also, there was a banger playing in the right moment. I got Porygon like in those like 15 minutes of like recording for the video. That one was giving away a vibe too, for sure. But in general, I've loved like pretty much the majority of the. I mean, I wouldn't have used them if I didn't like them, but there are a couple that I wouldn't go back on. And Tiago will hate me for this, but like, for example, the one I was using for the Unova starters that I like at the beginning, I've been using like, not at the beginning, but like after a couple of months, I started to use the same playlist, and I used it for, like, I literally drained every single freaking second of it. Like, I used it for like, I don't know how many months, and that thing like disgusts my ears if I hear to it right now. But not because I don't like it anymore, because just it is not really my vibe. I was liking it. Like, in that spot, it was working great with the ants, but I wouldn't play it ever again, to be honest. I don't think the flight is coming right now, to be honest. But wait, yeah, 12 hours trip is insane. Where did you go? 12 hours trip is actually tough. Hopefully it wasn't by car, because if it was by car, bro, you're cooked. I don't even know how you're not sleeping right now. I don't even know when to actually head off of this stream. It is already pretty late, and actually, if I wasn't streaming, I would have probably gone to bed after, like at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. But as always, like interacting and like talking wakes me up. If right now I was just like kind of brain dying in front of like a show, I would already be like collapsed in bed right now. But these streams fuck me up. My bell ring. Welcome. It's good. It's great. Even greater since I got a shiny. So far, a single one. We didn't need to double in one stream. That's unfortunate. The only real stream in which I could have found a second shiny, like same stream, was the one after Larios, I think. Because like that one, I literally set up the freaking Eterna Forest stand like on stream. It was the weirdest thing I could have ever done. But like, yeah, like the vibe couldn't be stopped. But yeah, and that was like I the chances were by my side in that spot, because like thank God I didn't find anything, because I didn't want to double it up during the birthday. Like I wanted for Larios to be the only one standing. But I mean right now, back then I wanted to double it up, but thank God it didn't happen. But yeah, I think that one was the only one. I think I've always been going off after it. Yeah, I did find a shiny like 2.5 hours ago. I found a shiny Pelipper. Before going off stream, I will showcase both of them. I will put them on screen. I got 2 birds. 6 hours with train and then back. Okay. Okay. I might be wrong right now, but I kind of remember that also like a couple of years ago you told me you were traveling a lot. Maybe for work, huh? Or as always, I might be making it up. I don't even know. How are people sleeping this summer is beyond me. Honestly, I kind of had harder times in the past. Like I kind of remember the I don't know, there were really summers back then that were not even as hot as these ones, but in which I was literally just like they were terrible experiences. But I mean right now sometimes I'm just like turning on the air conditioner because like I'm not suffering this much when I turn it up. I turn it up because I'm lazy and I don't want to suffer even a little bit. And so like I turn it up for a second, I close the door, and so like the air stays. But I keep it like on for like not even an hour while I like sometimes like I wake up during the night, I turn it on, then at some point I realize it is getting too cold and I just like open a single eye. I not even open the eyes, like I just with the hand I get the freaking remote control and I turn it off just automatically. But yeah, I kind of feel like other summers were worse for me actually. I don't even know. Oh yeah, without AC is tough. Like right now I would be probably like dead without. I mean like when I was streaming two years ago, I had pretty much only the fan on, and it was kind of enough, but it was like full power and it was just like not even moving. It was just literally standing in front, like not in front of me, but like on my left. And it was just like it was like a bit far away from me. So not really in front, but it was just going directly to me. And it was feeling okay. I would have preferred to like have it moving. The problem is that like that freaking fan, when it moves, the noise that comes out of it is something that only belongs to like horror movies, I think. But I gotta say that like where I live, my like especially like the room in which I sleep doesn't get hit by the sun. the only like sunlight that comes to my room is like comes from the opposite side of the sun, just because it reflects on another building that is white, and so like the light comes comes into my room. But like by itself, my room in general isn't. I mean, this room that I'm in right now is not hot at all. It's one of the coldest rooms of the apartment, and that's a plus. I saw you were live at 3 a.m. the last time. yeah, it was kind of vibing, and I still had a very messed up sleeping routines. So I was kind of vibing, then I was like collapsing, and in the end I ended up going to bed even later than when I got off stream somehow. So I gotta be forgotten that night, I guess. Didn't even give me a shine. But yeah, like I'm planning to do like some minutes more now, and then I go off, to be honest. I slept only the week of the IRL. By the way, like, I wouldn't have expected it, but we were in Parma again because it was the only place in which we could have done it for like logistic problems. And bro, it was actually not hot at all. We had the air conditioner turned on like 24/7, unironically, just because we were not paying it. So we were just like full gas. But I mean, that played a role for sure. But actually, we were sleeping like with the room that were like the door was closed, so the air conditioner wasn't really heating. But yeah, it was great actually. I would have expected worse. This evening I literally watched The Boy for 20 minutes, then I fell asleep and I woke up and see your live. That's a good way to wake up, I guess. Oh, never for work. Alright, I'm catching up with like Wood's text. We start a new job next month, but hoping to travel a lot more outside of Germany in a year or two. Alright. So you like to travel, I see. We're actually eating the morning time in game. The clocks are just like not right, of course, that's why. But the way they are set, at least I know that if I'm hopping on stream like during the evening, I'm never getting into the like orange thing that I just can't stand. So it's a good setup. Even if like it is, I mean, like every background lasts 8 hours, so I could even just like lock into one of the 3 and that's it. But also like the very dark one is very cool, and also the very light one, so I'm okay with featuring both. I remember during the first IRL, the air conditioner was already kind of a mess, because it was actually like there was water like falling from it, and it was like not the best. We had like a freaking, I don't know how to call it, like a freaking giant bottle. It was just a tank that was just getting full filled of water the whole day, and like before going to bed we had to just like throw it into the like, I don't know, wussy, I don't know how to call it, into the toilet. And bro, it was so heavy after 24 hours of just like spitting water. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was just like, I don't know, like I would say like at least 30 to 40 pounds unironically. but it was okay. Like we were okay with it. The point is that like the last 2 days it just like stopped working. 14Ks by the way. It stopped working, bro. So like we just had to literally ask Ring for a fan. And we were just hunting with a freaking fan on the table, just pointing to all of us. That was like, those were the last 2 days. They were pretty hot, but I don't remember them as like something tragic. Honestly. Bro, keep it up with Bulbasaur. Oh yeah, bad sleep completely fucks up a whole day, like easily. It is terrible. Besides like the chemical reactions that like happen inside your body, in general, just like your mind. I mean, my mind is like destroyed if I don't sleep good. Like I even eventually get hit by like fever if I don't sleep good, because like just my brain gets like so overwhelmed during the day if I didn't collect enough sleep that the stuff. It is the only scenario in which I am ever getting fever, ironically. From Australia. Of course. Hit me up. I was telling so to Tiago too. A couple days ago. Whenever he's traveling to Italy, we're meeting up. Same for everyone, guys. If you are like stepping by, for sure. I think I might be getting to 700s, so like last 50 and then I go off. I think we kind of did that. By the way, before I said like I found Pelipper 2 hours ago, it was an hour ago. I was just looking at the wrong timer. I was looking at the timer of the stream. I had to look at the timer of the recording since I stopped it. Anyways, we kind of like cooked today, so it's great. I don't like, as right now, I'd like to stream like on Sunday evening, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Because that one will be a long day, and day after I gotta wake up very early, so I don't think I don't know if it will take place. I might even just like rest and that's it. Maybe do some fossil hunts. No. I mean, like the one from 2 days ago was not even an all-nighter at all. I just like started very late and until very late. But I mean, isn't like an all-nighter like just doing like, I don't know, from like before the night to the morning? Or I just know it wrong. I think I did an all-nighter only when I found Larios. No, I think the 2 times, like, I don't remember which one was the other hunt, the other session that I got. Oh no, yeah, I do remember. When I was trying to lock in for a birthday shiny during the Cresselia / Masquerade / Dialga hunt that I did 8 hours. That one was kind of an all-nighter in the end. Like I hunted for a third of the day, no stop. And I mean, since like that one was an all-nighter by definition, I think. And the same for Larios. So I did 2 overall. It's great. Bro, like I remember both of those 2 days, literally, like whenever it's my birthday, I go to I have sushi at like lunch. And bro, I was going to sleep at like 6 a.m. and I was waking up at like 12. No, like I was waking up like a minute before just going to the restaurant, unironically. And I was waking up, that was a freaking zombie. A fossil like Azusa, that's right. I'm a magnet for fossils, you know. That's why I am almost double odds into Shieldon. Let's go. I kind of flashed a shiny Tentacruel. I was just like moving my eyes away from the screen while one was coming. And like, I don't know. My bad luck in shiny hunting comes from... yeah, 1000%. A little Gen 1 top 5 shinies before the last 15 encounters, even if we already found one today. First place Gyarados, second place Tentacruel, third place Hunter, fourth place oh yeah, I'm done. Fourth place Staryu, fifth place is over. Fifth place? Bro. I've been freaking mentioning that thing. Like, the first three spots were just like... I don't even remember. It's just like that it automatically comes out of my mouth. But I don't remember the fifth one. I remember that like the another one that I wanted to mention was like Aerodactyl back then, but in the end it didn't make it to the top 5. Fifth place? I don't deserve this shiny, bro. That's it. Anyways, 700s. Almost 3 hours today. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thanks so much for being my company. I enjoyed all this stream as always. We collected a shiny, we collected some encounters, 14Ks overall. It's pretty good. I might go for a predict right now. To me, I'm not even getting to 100,000 encounters to get Mantyke. I started bone smashing on camera. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for being my company. I will catch you in the next one. And also the Mr. Man video is gonna be up within like a few days. So